Hey guys, what's up? It's Emily. Yes, I cut my hair. I don't know if you'll see this video or if you'll see a vlog that I've been filming for like the last 3 days first. So if this is the video you're seeing first, yes, I cut my hair. I cut it on Saturday. Anyway, not what this video is about. So today I kind of just wanted to come on and share my perspective, my thoughts, how I'm feeling about the coronavirus. I know that this is a somewhat controversial topic. It's highly discussed on social media. It's highly discussed everywhere, I feel like. It's a little crazy. I do have Dobby here with me. Dobby, do you want to come up? Do you want to be on camera? This is Dobby. He is my family's dog. He is here with me as emotional support for maybe the next week or so. So if you want to see more of him, definitely check on my Instagram. I'm constantly posting pictures of him on Insta stories. So, yeah. Right? You like hanging out. Anyway, he was eating, so I'm gonna let him go. Can you say bye? Say bye. Say like and subscribe. Anyway, yeah, that's Dobby. He is definitely my dog. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about the coronavirus. So, thankfully here in Saskatchewan, we don't have that many confirmed cases. I think we only have 2 actual confirmed cases and then either 6 or 8 presumptive cases, I believe. So we are very lucky in terms of other provinces where there are a lot of confirmed cases. Yeah. As a person that is chronically ill and immunocompromised, I am immunocompromised because I am type 1 diabetic, which does impact your immune system. I also have asthma, and because this virus does affect your respiratory system, I am one of the more at-risk individuals. And given that I have been in the hospital for my asthma, and I have been having asthma flares within the last month to 2 months, I am in the more high-risk category. Now, I'm definitely not as high-risk as other individuals, but it is still scary regardless. It doesn't matter if you are immunocompromised or you're not. Everybody is scared, and everybody has a right to be fearful and anxious and whatever you are feeling. So I just want to throw that out there. So in terms of myself, not a whole lot has changed for me regarding COVID-19. As some of you may know, and if you don't know, I'm going to say it again. I have been at home since October of 2019 because I did medically withdraw from school to focus on my health. And so I have been in somewhat of a self-quarantine, self-isolation because I can't drive. I am at home 99% of the time. I do frequent hand washing. I am all about the self-hygiene. Just because being type 1 diabetic, I am at risk for things like infections and stuff. If you can hear Dobby sneezing, I'm sorry. But yeah. So not a whole lot has changed in terms of my own life. I am more aware, but I'm more aware of like my body temperature just because I have been running a fever. Although I have had strep throat, I've had like sinus infection, upper respiratory virus, like I've had a fever for like the last 2 months. So that's not totally abnormal. I will say that I have noticed that individuals in my life and individuals around me, not necessarily Brayden, but his family members are being more cautious. His mom and her fiance especially are being more cautious. His mom actually phoned him one morning, very concerned, because she had talked to a doctor that is a friend of hers and just said, like, did you know Emily was a high-risk category? Like, you need to be doing this, this, and this. And it's nice to know that they care and that they are thinking of me in terms of cleanliness and self-distancing and contact, all that kind of thing. That being said, like I said, I don't leave the house a whole lot. I really don't. The only reason I've been leaving the house within the last week is because I need to take Dobby out to go pee, and I don't even go 10 feet from my door. So there's that. Yeah. I guess another way that this virus has impacted my life, it hasn't directly impacted my life as of yet, but it's affecting my family members. So I do have a younger sister. She's in grade 12, and Saskatchewan schools have closed. They actually close officially on Friday, and she's done high school and was told yesterday, you're done. Whatever grade you have right now is your final grade. And I think that came as quite a shock to many people, because you don't just expect your senior year to be essentially canceled. And things like her graduation might not happen. She was going on a trip with EF Tours to Belize. That's not happening. So there's a lot in her life especially that is being impacted by this virus. It won't impact her ability to go to university next year, thankfully, but her plan right now is to get a kinesiology degree and hopefully get into medicine. And she's supposed to have physics 30 and calculus, and yes, she'll have those marks on her transcript, but she won't have all that knowledge going into medical classes. And even like math classes in university, some classes you need somewhat of a calculus background in order to understand the material. So that is concerning. And then both my parents work in public fields. My mom has her master's in education. She works as a student advisor. However, she does come into contact with the public a lot in her job, as does my dad. So the people that they're coming into contact with, we don't know what they've been exposed to, or the people that they've interacted with, what they've been exposed to. So it is concerning, and it is impacting my family's life quite a bit. And my mom is also immunocompromised. She has Crohn's disease. She's on Remicade and methotrexate, which severely impact your immune system. Like, she has next to no immune system. So my family is rather on edge over this. It's scary. We're living in a scary time. And I was actually talking to one of my best friends the other day who is 100% totally healthy, and she's just like, I feel for all the grade 12s out there. Class of 2020, they came in to the world during 9/11. The year that they were born, 9/11 happened. And now the biggest year of their life, essentially, graduating high school, this is happening. So to the class of 2020, my heart goes out to you. I am so sorry for everything that is going on. One second. Dobby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sounded like he was rummaging. Anyway, class of 2020, I'm so sorry for what is going on in the world right now. I really hope it gets better, and I hope that you can make the most out of a bad situation. So, on a on a more lighthearted note, I guess, what can you do at home? I know a lot of people, your lives are being impacted because you're having to stay home because of this virus. So given that I've been home since October, I'm going to give you some of my tips to keep yourself from going stir crazy. So tip number 1, take this time to read a book. Any book, whatever book. If you've had a book that you've been eyeing, read it. Take the time, because you have it. Whether you're working from home or not, you now have all this extra time. Students, you don't have to read a textbook. Read whatever you want. Up until October, I hadn't read a book for fun in 6 years. So, trust me, take advantage. Take the time to watch documentaries. Watch a TV show on Netflix that you've been wanting to watch for a while. Binge watch it. Watch your favorite series. For me, I've watched Harry Potter like more times than I should admit. Take the time to thoroughly organize your home or your room or your closet. Take the time to go through your storage room. And you don't have to do it in one day. You can do it over a week. Take the time to go through stuff, purge, sell stuff. Go through it for the memories. I have found that organizing really, really helps my state of mind. It keeps me busy. It keeps me thinking. I find that it helps lower my anxiety a little bit. So that's another tip. Watch YouTube videos on different hobbies. So I can't right now because my hands hurt really bad. I really like to crochet. So crocheting, take up a hobby, learn something new. There's so many apps out there that you can download, and you can learn different languages. You can learn how to knit. You can learn cooking skills. There's so much that you can learn just being at home. But also take the time for yourself. Take the time to have a bubble bath. Take the time to use that luxurious moisturizer. Do a face mask. Do a hair mask. Paint your nails. Whatever it is you want to do, take the time for yourself. And make the most of a bad situation. And when I say that, I'm not saying, go crazy and online shop or whatever. I'm saying take advantage of the fact that you are home with little to no obligations. You don't have to worry, for the most part, you don't have to worry about calling in sick to work and feeling guilty. You don't have to be anywhere. Take the time to focus on yourself. That also being said, try and keep a routine. And this is what I struggled with a lot in October and November of 2019. I found that having a routine helps. So waking up between a certain time. I always make sure I'm up before 9 o'clock. That just helps me personally. Just not sleeping in. You're not feeling that gross, groggy feeling. Yes, you're well rested, but just trust me, routine helps. Make your bed. That also helps. I don't even know if this video is going to make any sense. But moral of the story is, do things that make you happy during this time. Now, more than ever, you need to make sure that you're focusing on your mental health, because being at home, being in self-quarantine, self-isolation is hard on your mental health. Trust me, I know. But try and make the most of it by learning something new, doing something you love. So, yeah. That's kind of how I'm feeling, kind of my thoughts, my perspective. Yeah. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. I hope you guys are well. Please know that I am thinking about you, and that I know this is hard, but we, as the world, will get through this. and we need to get through this. So please know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, reach out. I'm here. I have nothing else to do. I say that, of course, lightheartedly, and yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys are well. Be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, make the best of a bad situation. Yeah, and until the next video, I hope you guys are well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.